Welcome back to part 4 of the Twilight Princess playthrough. Let's finish off this first conflict.
Okay, now here goes the lock-on system I actually want to talk about. This is the same lock-on system used in Wind Waker. I mean it's okay, but I really did miss the actually Nintendo 64 lock-on system. That you actually had the little fairy told you where the enemy was at, and it was actually visible. Here this area is kind of little, and you don't know where you're going to target as soon as you press the button.
Yeah, I have to admit, I mean, it is something that I did miss from Ocarina of Time when playing Wind Waker. I thought it was little things like that that just made Ocarina of Time that just, extra bit good, especially when you're in the middle of a battle. The fact that that the fairy did lock on and it gave you a little bit of a bio and a background to the enemies. I thought it was a nice touch, and it was disappointing a bit when it wasn't included in Wind Waker, and unfortunately it's not in Twilight Princess either, but again, that's just, like you said, it's just nitpicking. It's not something which alters it greatly, but it's just something which I thought would have been nice to include.
Yeah, totally. Now you're kicking some ass. Yeah, Lingway.
I am.
Do that.
Boom, you're dead.
No, you don't want to talk to a kid. Destroy the cage. Yeah, that's right.
Hooray, you're free. I like how the kid's just standing there like, nothing special there. What took you so long?
But the monkey's all humped about it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yay! Oh, he's
the
sad.
Kids are stuff. Yeah.
Please don't tell mommy.
No, Link's a good guy. He wants the cool guys. He doesn't tell your mom. He's like the cool uncle and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Hey there, Link. I was about to come. I was I was supposed to.
Yeah, typical. Link gets all the job. That's the hero's job. Do everything. I mean, it's kind of strange. If you live in that sort of world, I mean, Link goes everywhere, and strange people ask him to do stuff. I mean, Link, can you do that? And Link, can you do that? And he does it. He's such a good Samaritan. I would never do that to strange people.
Dawn of the third day.
And no moon.
Still no moon, unfortunately.
Woo.
Oh, you interrupted me on my hallucination.
He was actually looking for the moon in the sky.
He was, yes. It'll appear someday, and I'll be ready for it.
Yeah. Now it goes the true goat herding. Call your opponent with your nice song. That's nice song,
Yeah.
Remembering the opponent's song.
Yeah, it's nice that they included it from Ocarina of Time. I thought that was a
Here,
nice touch.
Here I do say what I said again, the fact that you cannot play it. I actually did not like that. But anyways, it's not the deal.
Now, something that I realised just then, when Link was playing the opponent's song, you noticed that early in the game, he's already got the Triforce mark on his hand. Now, the question that I raise is, do you think that Link can see it already? And even more, do you think that he already knows that he's in hold of the Triforce of Courage?
I think he is, in fact, the owner of the Triforce of Courage, obviously, but I don't think he can see it. I mean, I think it might be like a birthmark or something. He just like sits there and gives no shit about. But that makes me thinking. Does this Link is the same Link as the one in Nintendo 64's game Ocarina of Time? I was talking about continuity in part 1, like it was very crazy and stuff, but this is the kind of signals that tells us just it might be the thing that this Link might be the same one as the Ocarina one or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think whenever you get into subjects about which Links are which and if is this the same one as in said game, that's when you start to go into like the concept of timelines and Zelda history, and that's when it really becomes a major mindfuck.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, I've had like a discussion with 4 friends of mine, which was the chronological order of the game, and we end up with totally different things. Everyone with totally valid arguments, and we had no winner there. There is actually no winner in this kind of stuff. I mean, the Zelda games are just like that. Princess, hero, monster.
Yeah,
Period.
that's essentially what it is in every Zelda game, isn't it?
Hmm.
I'm sure
Rescue.
we'll talk more about the timeline concept in this playthrough, but for now, I think we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I think we know about that just by now. So here you talk with, what was the, I always forget the name.
Elia, Alia, Olia, something
Ah,
like that.
that's the mayor.
Yep, and Link's dad as well.
Mhm.
Link
Now this is
boy.
the royal gift. You have to go to the castle and bring the family or gift. You know that's what I was talking about. They always do Link do stuff. I mean, why don't they do that?
Oh, she's getting mad.
Epon is injured.
She's
Oh
not
yeah, you
happy.
know it. I kind of like the way he defends Link.
Oh, I like the fact that they've got their heads down like that. Now, watch closely. Now you'll see Link's eyes open, but his don't. How do they tell whether his eyes are open or not? Because they're the same whether they're closed or not.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, you're right about that. I haven't even saw that.
Ah, there we go. Ilia, that's the name.
Ilya, yeah.
Ilia.
So he took the horse. Now Link, you gotta win her back. I mean the horse, not the girl.
Now, I deliberately included this bit because I just wanted to feature it.
The goat part.
But obviously I was running the risk of it letting the goat go. But fortunately...
You did it right, yeah.
Yeah! Take that.
How many people could do this right at the first time? My first try was actually a mess. I didn't do. I had like 5 tries until I got that.
Yeah. I actually thought that you were just supposed to, you know, be in front of it and you'd automatically stop it. But as soon as I got like barged out of the way, I'm like, no!
Yeah.
I failed.
The goat gives you quite a hit when you don't stop it.
I love that as well, the fact that you can just pat the goat. That's a
Yeah,
nice
so
touch.
the little details, you know, the game has. That's actually pretty
exactly.
cool. Now, up to Epona.
Yep.
See how win her back, like I said.
And if I'm right in my predictions of how the pig game progresses, I get the feeling that this is the point where all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, it's about to. Now the little kids want to go with you. Oh, you're going to the basement. Now you have to land.
Yes, now I know for certain I can get the treasure.
Yeah, you go do that. Get in that basement. Do it.
Do it. We.
Hey, yes, that's the name of the console. Thank you very much.
Ba-dum-psh.
I mean, who the hell keeps 50 rupees or $50 in a basement you can actually see? I mean, what if it is an emergency? I need 50.
Obviously, there's no bank in Ordon Village, so where are you going to keep your monies?
Well, that's kind of the point, but he wanted to buy a slingshot and he had the money right behind him.
Yeah. Well, as you know, Link's not affected by the global recession and whatnot, so he's got the money to afford to buy things like that.
Well, yeah. I think you're quite right with that. So now the kids don't let them through. They want the sword. You know, at first that little boy, what's the name, the big one, I actually didn't like him. Further in the game, they make him a likable character, but here at first I kind of didn't like him. I mean, it was just such a brat. I wanted just to slap the face out of him.
Slap the fucker.
Yeah.
I was really considering pressing sorry kid.
I did,
But being the nice guy that I am, I always go for the right answer.
Nah, I said sorry kid, but the little dude doesn't let me through even so I had to give him. I wanted to play the game. You know, this little kid now, the blonde one. At first I thought he was a girl. You know, he's some sort of a girlish character or girlish attitude.
Is that supposed to be like, trying to reference something, maybe? Trying to
Uh,
suggest something?
I don't think it's that deep, but I think they do want to reference that the fact that he is kind of shy and not very good with our kids.